What's going on, people? TroopzTV. Back again. Back our blood clot again, blood. You understand? Back again on Zoom, people. You see me? Man is across the pond. You understand? Back again with Troopz. Episode 183 still has to run. You see me? Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. You understand? Big up the co-host with the most. My brother Zaza. He's looking a bit tired. It's just very early across the pond. You get me? Big up my brother Guni. Looking like Blade. Just wants to hide in the shadows in the alleyway.
There's no hiding. We are present on.
Nah, bro. Black your screen. Winners only on this podcast. Black your screen, bro.
Nope. I'm gonna sit here.
Winners only on this podcast.
I'm gonna sit.
3 point collectors over here, blood. You get me? 3 point collectors over here, brother. You get me?
I'm gonna sit here and take my medicine. Yeah.
Make
sure.
Go on.
Those 3 points. Make sure those 3 points contribute to a title challenge or title win.
Mate, title challenge is in full effect.
People are not worried. I love this. People
title
are not
challenge
worried. I warned you.
Full effect, blood. Yeah?
I warned you,
Real shit. Zar said it. Zar said it. Back in July. I was like, take your time with it. But now I might just let him off the leash, blood. You understand? Go do your thing, blood. You understand? Literally, cartel setters, blood.
Now
do what you want with them. You understand? Now they must shit them blood clot. You understand?
We go from being irrelevant to now anything we say, you man better win the title, You man better win the title.
Because of the way you're waffling. There's no shaking. It's just the way that you put all your chips in that basket, cuz you have to deliver. Yeah, you have to deliver. It's like when you meet the buffest woman of your life, and she's giving you that opportunity. You've only got one chance, bro, yeah? Eminem said you only got one chance. Do not let this chance go, bruv, yeah? Yeah, you better get this title. I'm telling you. This is a Leicester season type of thing, yeah? Nah, it's not, because Man City is still punching, but you...
Goony, look, I'm knocking your screen, blood. I'm knocking your screen, blood. I'm knocking your screen, blood.
Win the title, please.
Look,
yo. Hello. What, the door's not opening?
I can't hear you.
Do you know why the door's not opening? Because they don't lead me to the top if I go that way, blood. They don't lead me to the top if I go through that door, blood. I gotta go through this door, blood. Let me go through that door, blood.
Where's that door leading to?
Top of the league, mate. Top of the league, mate. Yeah.
Stay there. If you guys listen to me, if you guys watch how wicked I'm gonna move. You see, you guys, yeah. If you finish 1 point off the title, or even on goal difference and don't win, it's over. I don't care.
It's
Ruthless
not,
settings, blood.
I
don't care.
Nah.
If you get 101 and you get 100,
it was always top 4.
He knows. No, but Guni even knows. If we go a point away from City, hey, if that was ever to happen, Guni would be flipping. Guni would leave the podcast.
No, I wouldn't. Are you crazy? I'll be bantering you that even I've got no right.
Guni would leave the podcast.
You lot. No, I'll be shamelessly roasting you. If you lot lost the title by 1 point, I would be so shameless, bruv.
How could you be shameless?
Even if we finish 15th, I will be shameless, blood. Yeah, I will be shameless. I will admit that there is no basis and it makes no sense to me bantering you because we done worse, but I'm still going to do it anyway. We're going to do this anyway. Like Barry said, bruv. Big up Barry from EastEnders, blood, yeah? We're still going to do it, fam. So you better be ready. Win the title.
So you're going to be shameless like your team was on the beach this weekend. You get me? We'll leave your Pebble.
That wasn't.
We'll leave
that
your
wasn't
Pebble
even shameless.
rock beating dead team.
That wasn't even shameless. That was just an absolute shit show. But you know what? This is going to surprise the both of you. That's not going to be the last one. There's going to be more coming.
Man, no, bro. You get me? We're expecting it
more.
over here. You understand?
This is, yeah, like I said, a transition period for me at least.
Yeah, 200 million spent. Champions League won
on another manager. Are we really going to do this? Are we really going to do this?
It's a transition period, so yeah, they won a Champions League.
How much? Okay, all right.
Lukaku 100 million. You understand? Thiago Silva. Let's
ask honest questions.
Transition period.
Let's ask honest questions.
If I could spend 200 million, now watch it. If I could spend 200 million, buy all them players and call it a transition period, I'd fucking love it, mate. Yeah, that is some out of this world experience.
I do
out of this world experience transition.
I do love it.
You get me? If you man are transitioning, then blood, we're doing up Caitlyn Jenner, blood. Pause.
Every single player that you mentioned, let's get this out of the way first, would walk into your team first.
No,
that you just said.
Who? Saliba.
Second thing is,
get out. Abama who? Abama who?
So you're saying Gabriel starting over Thiago Silva. Gabriel is starting over Thiago Silva. Is Gabriel starting over Thiago Silva? Can you please answer this question?
Please answer who Abama is starting over.
Answer me. Why are you to Aubameyang?
You said every player. You said every player. Aubameyang is in that category.
Let's go one by one.
No.
One by one. Let's go one by one. The players that you mentioned.
Let's start from the front.
No, I'm saying the players that you mentioned, yeah?
Where is he?
Aubameyang still gets into your team.
Thiago
Silva walks into your team and is your captain.
Aubameyang over who?
And is your captain.
Over who?
Yeah?
How many goals has Aubameyang got?
He will play. How many goals does Jesus got with more starts?
Nelson has more goals than Aubameyang, blood. Shut your mouth, blood. Shut your mouth, blood. In the Premier League, what? Are you mad?
How many?
In the Premier League. How many has Aubameyang got in the Premier League? 2. How many games
has he started? 2. How many games has Aubameyang started? Yeah? How many has Jesus started?
Bro, Aubameyang has scored 2 goals. Reece Nelson has played 75 minutes and scored 2 goals. Yeah? He ain't getting in the team over one, mate. Yeah? Over no one, mate.
Okay, cool. Yes, he is.
Over no one.
So Reece Nelson's a better finisher than Aubameyang.
Bro, he's not
Who's better in front of goal than Aubameyang in your team?
Saka right now, Martinelli right now. Aubameyang can't do nothing, bro. Aubameyang is not getting into no team right now. Aubameyang can't even get into your team, you dickhead.
Guni,
can't get into your team.
You got your eyes open. You got your eyes open like that. The results show. You
said with chess.
Aubameyang is moving like it's Aubameyang at Arsenal. Like prime Aubameyang.
Did you just say?
My God.
Hold on. Did you just say Saka? Who else did you say is a better finisher than Aubameyang?
Right now, yeah, bro. Aubameyang is rubbed. He can't even get in your team. He can't dislodge Shai Havertz, and you're trying to bring him to the best winger in the league. Are you mad? He can't come in my team, bro.
You can't play a 34-year-old every game.
He can't come into my team. You got nothing in your. You have nothing in your. You have nothing. You have nothing in your front line. You have nothing in your front line. Sterling's playing shit. Shai Havertz is the only one. Your whole front line is playing shit right now. He can't come in my front line. I have one of the most lit front lines in the Premier League right now. How dare you tell me about who?
So you're telling me Saka is a better finisher than Aubameyang.
Right now, Saka is doing.
Right now, they're playing better. They're in better form right now. But as a player, there is no striker in your team that is a better finisher than Aubameyang.
Aubameyang is done out here. Aubameyang's done out here. He lost his powers. Don't you realise it? There's no Aubameyang blood clot Yang. There's no troop support. You understand? I'm not carrying him. I'm not doing. You understand? I'm not carrying him no more, blood.
All this.
Boy, come off me.
Let's put this into perspective.
You see me?
Yeah. All of this after less than 10 games in Chelsea. This guy's finished. This is reactionary. You can talk about Kai Havertz.
On the bench.
You could.
On the bench.
Is it not tactical? Can that be a tactical reason or no?
It's because he's not doing nothing.
Can that be a tactical reason or no?
If he was banging goals, Aubameyang is starting every fucking game. Because he's not offering nothing to your team. He's just doing up cone, man.
Yeah? Do you want me to show you why? Do you want me to prove to you why? Do you want me to prove to you why? I'm going to prove to you why Aubameyang don't start every game even if he's scoring goals.
Came off the bench. We're supposed to talk about Arsenal first.
Even at Brighton does not start the same 11 every week.
I sent a slide shot at him, yeah? I sent a slide shot at him, yeah? Just to say that, yeah, you're done out here. Team got slapped on the beach. Then I was going to move on, yeah? It's like, you know, say Arsenal, then I go into the slapping.
You said Saka and someone else was a better finisher than Aubameyang.
Yeah, right now they are. And I say it with chest. Your striker can't get into no one's team right now. He can't even get into fucking Nottingham Forest, mate.
That's mad.
Yeah?
All right, cool. Let me say this. Yeah? All right, then cool. Based on your logic, okay.
When we come to your ground, let me say this. When we preview the game on Thursday,
based on your knowledge and the way you move, Kai Havertz is a better finisher than Gabriel Jesus. I'm gonna say that. Let's go on to Troopz's logic.
Yeah, we're gonna see. Yeah. Watch me, yeah? Look at me, Guni. Look in my eyes, bro. No, look in my eyes. I'm looking straight at you, my brother. I'm looking straight at you, broski. No, look at me, blood. No, look at me. Look at me, blood, yeah? Look at me, blood, yeah? Look at me, blood, yeah?
I'm looking at your beard. I'm looking at your beard. I'm not looking at your eyes. I'm looking at your beard.
Remember as a youth, yeah? Remember as a youth when your pastor say to you, hey, you look at me now. You look at me now, oh, yeah? Bruh, let me tell you something. We are going to slap the fuck out of you, man. Yeah? Watch me, bro.
You better do
Watch me, bro.
You've thrown it down.
You man are getting
you're not considering.
Watch, blood.
Right,
yeah? I'm holding back for the preview, yeah? I'm holding back for Thursday, yeah? But, blood, you see this cannon? Watch out.
Jets,
yeah? Watch
out. Can you do me a favour?
Yeah?
Jets, can you do me a big favour? Yeah. Can you clip this bit, this moment from when this guy started talking? You're going to get slapped. Please cut it and have it in a special place. Have it in a special place.
Oh, my days. You know, you remember Kane? You remember Kane when he used to go? Yeah, that's what's happening at your ground. Man's blowing up Stamford Bridge. Man's blowing it up. Yeah, that ground that got sold for £1, man's blowing it up, blood. Yeah, but
you mean the ground? That's the only ground in London with a European Cup.
Let's move on to let's move on to top of the league. Top of the league, Arsenal. Beautiful football, Arsenal. Not getting slapped by Brighton 4-1, Arsenal. Arsenal 5. Nottingham Forest 0. Now, a lot of people said that here comes the collapse after we lost to PSV. A lot of people were worried after PSV. Not me. Go check the fan cam. Not worried. One bit. Because I knew what was coming.
They were going to be bottom of the table.
Nottingham
Top
Forest
versus bottom.
Nottingham Forest is way.
Bottom.
Yeah? And that was an absolute murder, mate. Yeah? Murder, she wrote. We're winning 5-0. Certain man are losing 4-1. You get me? But, Zara, how are you feeling after that fantastic performance yesterday, my brother?
Bro, during the game itself, I mean, the people that saw our watch along saw the second half was hell for me. But overall, I'm very happy, man. Very happy. 5-0. Very happy for my guy, Reece Nelson. We controlled the game the first half. A lot of chances. We created a bunch of chances. Jesus had one in the first half. Martinelli scored his goal. Goal early and all, and in the second half, that I think was the first 20. I went back and I watched it. Was like the first 20-25 minutes. We just bang, 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 bang. Game was over. So things are looking good. And just a little comment on the argument over there. Here's the thing, right? People may not like this. People are definitely not going to like this, but you just have to accept the fact that because we are top of the league, no matter whatever player you want to pick out and compare to any other player that's below us, they're better. Playing right now, our players are playing better than everybody. Career-wise, yes, you may have.
Let me pull you up. Rewind selector on the DJ.
Whoa, can we talk about Arsenal before you lose your thing again?
I can't even finish. I can't even finish. Guni, I let you talk.
What you just said there, you said compare any player, right, to what's in your team, and any player in your team is better. So you telling me that Gabriel Jesus or any one of them is better than Haaland? Which one of your players is better than De Bruyne?
I'm talking about
which one of your players is better than
yours?
I'm talking about your ones.
He's talking about yours.
If you
Don't try and
stretch it,
then
say Chelsea. Don't say every other team below first.
Okay, the general thing is whether you like it or not, right? Whether you like it or not, you may go into semantics and go into this whatever. Our players are good. Our players are good, even the ones that you don't like, the ones that you're singling out. Yes, you're pointing out Thiago Silva. Gabriel is up there, or possibly even better than him.
What? Truth, I'm getting out. I'm leaving.
That's why
I'm leaving. I can't. No.
He made one mistake.
No, I can't do this.
He made big blunders look very bad. He made one big blunder in the past.
Swear on your life, you just said that real life living color 4K. Gabriel is better than you.
Playing wise, right now, bro, we're top of the league. We are top of the league. That's what I'm saying. Thiago Silva has played 25 years. He has a phenomenal career. Champion. Done this.
I got you. Go on, carry on.
playing this season, these 10 games that we have played, 12 games, we have collected the most points, which means that our players are collectively as a group playing better than anyone else so far.
Okay. My issue was not with that piece there. It's cool. I can accept that. But when you go individual and you say Gabriel is the better centre-back than Thiago Silva, even performance-wise, yeah? The rock in your defence has been Saliba.
No, it hasn't.
I beg to differ. Beg to differ. Gabriel's mistakes are just more bigger. Gabriel's been solid, bro.
Listen, all right.
Gabriel's not our
I'm agree to
our best defender
to
this year. Our best defender this year is Ben White.
Ben White.
Yeah. Saliba gets the plaudits because he's new. He's come back in. He's hit the ground running. But if you be honest, the most consistent defender in Arsenal Football Club is Ben White. He's giving me 8 out of 10.
Who's got the highest? All right. Who's got the highest ceiling out of all of your defenders in the next 5 years? Let's say this. Right.
Saliba. But Ben White right now is the best out of all of them. He is Saliba plays on the right-hand side as well. So him and Ben, they have a partnership on that right-hand side. Gabriel plays on the left. He's actually on the same side as Ben White. You understand? So that is you understand? He's coming to the Premier League. He don't know the Premier League. Ben White's helping him He's helping him adapt. You watch it, but this guy's quick, so maybe don't. I know you can defend, so you don't have to go out. You can just chill, and when he comes, you just swipe him and get the ball, and we keep it moving. But the best defender for Arsenal right now is Ben White, bro. But he don't get the plaudits. You understand? Because of last season, he didn't have a really good start. You get me? I was like, I'm not sure about this guy. Ben Shite, rare tear. But I've seen a difference this season. He is, bro. It's got to the point with Ben White where I'm like, if he don't start as a right back, in the first game for us against Iran, Southgate is doing more than smoking crack, blood. Yeah? He's injecting it. He's doing all type of shit with it, blood. He's boiling it. He's frying it. Everything, blood. You understand? Because Kieran Trippier is having a good season, but Ben White bro, he's on a different, bro, I don't care. I've seen now, yeah? Yet again yesterday, yeah? That performance yesterday. He played 2 positions yesterday as well. Played right back, and then Willow went off to rest him for you lot, and then he went into centre back. And same thing, just calm. Every game, calm. The United game, we lost it. Calm. The Liverpool game, absolutely bossed it. Yeah? You understand? The Tottenham game, bossed it. It's not like he's performing against your Forest. Okay, cool. Forest, piss poor. You get me? Lingard can go moonwalk at fucking Reading Stadium next year, the fucking idiot. You understand? Have to get that in every time. He's performing at the highest level in the big games. When the pressure is on. When you're playing against the elite players. He is performing at that level, bro. Even when Reece James was performing at that level, Ben White was performing, but because Reece is better, Reece would obviously still start as the right back. But he was pushing Reece. If Reece had slipped, even dropped form maybe, and not got injured, Ben White is there. Trent is a travesty right now. He's a shocking. He's playing unbelievably shit. Ben White has not dropped his level. Yeah? I am at the head of the Ben White fan club now. Pause. Yeah? Coming a fanboy, no man. Yeah? But let me tell you something, blood. This 50 million is looking not that bad no more. Yeah? It ain't looking that bad now, blood. You understand? And even if he doesn't go to the World Cup...
He's not Ben Shite no more.
Nah,
he's not Ben Shite no more.
No, not at all. No. He just took time. I remember the great Robert Pires took a year to settle, blood. I'm not saying he's Robert Pires levels, but the great man took a year, blood. So if a great can take that long to adapt, then someone who is really, really good can also take that time as well, blood. You get me? Henry took time. Henry first, maybe 15 games. Bergkamp as well. Then they hit. You understand? Some people just take time. He was at Brighton. Do you understand? He's coming into a different environment now. An environment where even though we were playing shit last season, we was on a downward spiral, it's still Arsenal Football Club. You're expected to win every game. It's a different environment, bro. You understand? There's a different aura in this club. You get me? Brighton, you stay up. You get a little cup run. Cool. Arsenal, every game, eyes are on you. And I think now he knows how to handle that pressure. I think he's just, you understand? He knows how, all right, eyes are on me, any rare tap, but I can deal with it now. I know how to deal with it. You understand? I just think he needed time. You get me? And I think you're going to see throughout the season, people will start turning like me as well. And be like, nah, this kid is good. This kid is, and it's pissing me off because he's not getting no plaudits on any form of media outlet. Not on talk shit, not on Sky Sports, not on Match of the Day. No one. No, I don't understand how this is not going on. So I'm going to start pushing it. Yeah? Because I have a platform that can go against them little fucker them. Yeah? So I will push it over Yesov. Yeah? Because I see them again. Oh, Trippier, Match of the Day, Trippier. I don't see nothing about Ben White. Nothing. It's a total agenda. The only man they rate in the Arsenal team who's English is Saka. And it's probably because he got fucking racially abused. So they feel sorry for him. So they're like, oh yeah, we've got to back this one. Otherwise, it's like, oh, it's Arsenal. Ramsdale don't get the ratings he deserves. Do you understand? Look at the shit he's had to go through. Which? Ramsdale's another one. I'm not sure about it.
Right. I'm happy you mentioned Ramsdale because I got to ask you both this, yeah? Just because of the few mistakes that he's made for you guys. Because he has. And I'm not saying this to take a dig. Every goalkeeper does.
How old is he?
Just because he... No, I'm not taking a dig. I'm just asking this question. There's no digs here. I'm not sending nothing, yeah? Is it right to write him off as a goalkeeper or is it more fair to give him time?
Of course you shouldn't write him off. Blood, goalkeepers don't hit their prime until they're 30. The guy is 25.
This is why...
He hasn't even hit his prime. You understand? Like, bro, look at Kepa. You get me? Like, look at other keepers who, like, bro, you mad?
Kepa's still not proved it to me as a number one goalie for Chelsea. He's still not proved it to me.
That's what I'm saying. And look how much money he costs. And look how old. Even look at Mendy.
It's not worked.
Look at Mendy now. How Mendy's having his little suspect run. Got dropped. Now he's back in because Kepa got injured. Do you understand? De Gea went through a bad run. De Gea was moving rubbed at one point. Now it's looking like he's got his sauce back. You understand?
Yeah,
Ramsdale's young. Ramsdale's young.
People,
you get me?
Whether you like it or not, man, a lot of our players need way more respect. We are top of the league. Our players are playing good. People need to start respecting it. Saka, as you pointed out, doesn't get the plaudits that he deserves. Martinelli doesn't get the plaudits that he deserves.
I disagree with Saka. I reckon he gets the respect. I think Martinelli
that he deserves, bro. With Saka, it's an argument. He's an afterthought. He's an afterthought.
Who's Saka?
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe
what he actually deserves for what he actually deserves.
Because even yesterday,
for what he actually deserves, we're here arguing about Saka. What he was talking about the best wingers in the Premier League. He never comes up. When I mentioned, like for example, when I mentioned him in the comparison with Foden, I get slaughtered for even mentioning it.
To compare them is not extreme, bruv. To compare them to is not a wild take. Now it just comes down to
the reaction of people call me crazy for thinking that he's better than things.
So watch this, for example. I'll tell you straight. I think Foden is the better player. I think in that position he's the best in England. Does that make Saka a bad player? Absolutely not. Because there's levels to this shit, right? For example, we know Messi's a world-class player in his prime. You get me? Yeah, let's go back 10 years. Messi, world-class player in his prime. Benzema, he's not as good as Messi, but he was still world-class. Does that make Benzi a bad player? That's the kind of angle that I'm trying. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I would say Foden's better, but Saka is still levels, fam. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's not the reaction I get, though. When I say that, it's he doesn't know shit.
That's ridiculous.
Which is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's one of Czar's takes that's actually not wild. Like Saka being better than Foden. Like his Nketiah takes absolutely.
None of my takes are wild. None of my takes are wild. People just don't. My Nketiah take isn't wild. My Nketiah take isn't wild. He's not getting minutes. He's not. He's not getting regular minutes. Striking is a rhythm thing.
The man got 15
He's not the one starting the games. He comes in a different situation.
All right, let's talk Nketiah yesterday. He come on 15 minutes, did fuck all. Reece Nelson came on 75 minutes, 2 goals, more goals than
Reece Nelson came on when we're 1-0.
Yeah.
When we're 1-0, he came on first half. He came on as a sub first half. We're 1-0 done. We still needed to win the game.
Watch this now. Guni, watch this now. You see Czar? He's got a fucking list of excuses for this fraud of a footballer. Yeah, absolute fucking list. It's like fucking,
that's not a list.
You know them scrolls.
That's what happened.
Them scrolls. And he goes
that's what happened.
Yeah. Watch his excuse. One excuse is, he came on at 1-0. He had better chances. The next excuse is, oh, it was 1-1, we tried to save the game. The next excuse is, oh, it's 5-0, the game's done. There's always a fucking excuse, yeah? If the game is 5-0, if the game is 5-0, how can you not come on? If Odegaard is getting a goal when Nketiah's on the pitch,
that was my next question.
I'm not hearing nothing.
15 minutes.
I'm not
he
hearing
was on
nothing.
for 15 minutes. Odegaard was playing the entire game.
I ain't hearing nothing, mate.
Odegaard was playing the entire game and he got that one chance.
Guni, it's 5-0. The game is wide open. Forest are just letting man in from every angle. You can't slide in and get a goal. You don't know. You know what he was doing?
15
Playing
minutes.
on the left, hiding. Not even trying to go into the middle and try to pop something off. You understand? Like yesterday again, he come on. Nothing. Fabio Vieira did more than him yesterday. Tierney did more than him. The Europa League game, when Tierney came on, Tierney nearly fucking got us the winning. No, not the Europa League. The Southampton game. When we drew 1-1 and Tierney come on and he set up Odegaard and this is like because the ball went out. He come on and made an impact. Nketiah has not come on and Tierney came on with 10 minutes to go. Not 15 minutes. 10 minutes. Yeah? 10 minutes. And he still made an impact. Nketiah has not made no impact. The only impact he makes is when he puts his foot in his fucking boot and then he puts it on the floor. That's the only impact he makes, bro. Yeah?
When he starts, he scores. When he starts, he scores. You may
so
say
did he score against PSV?
Whatever, but that's what
he scored.
That's what
he started
played.
Against
that's
PSV.
The one game. That's one game.
The game before that, did he score? No. Before that, no. Behave yourself, Dilla. Behave. I have receipts.
Okay, he only hasn't scored in two.
Free.
He hasn't scored in two.
Free, mate. Yeah? Free. Ain't even had a shot. Ain't even had a fucking shot. Yeah? Ain't even had a shot, mate.
But there's guys, again, guys that starting. I hate to do this. But Jesus is starting. He hasn't scored too. And this is not a shot at Jesus. This is not a shot at Jesus whatsoever. But there's guys that are starting that aren't thinking. And it's not a shot. All right, when I say that, it won't. But whatever. I don't care. I don't care.
Oh.
I don't care. The guy is being held to like starting standards. He's coming in different game situations and this thing. But I won't win. Whatever, Eddie. I maintain my opinion. I'm not trying to convince anybody. That's how I feel about it.
Guni, I had to walk off because it would have been part two. Part two, it would have gone.
It would have been, round two.
It would have gone. Yeah, it would have really gone. That one was like he pressed me, blood. Pause. He pressed, like literally. He didn't even press. He went like this. Yeah, that's what he did. Yeah, that's what he did. Yeah, the man tried to compare Gabriel Jesus to Eddie Nketiah. Gabriel Jesus brings more than goals to this side. Yesterday, involved in 3, not 1, not 2, 3 goals. 3. Yeah? When was the last time Nketiah was involved in anything apart from crossing the line to come off the fucking bench? He wasn't, son. Now let me tell you something. Now,
minutes. He's
now
playing
you're
15 minutes.
Now you're making yourself look dumb. I tried to say
it's fine.
I tried to because no.
Yeah, people can think what they want.
No, you need to look at the fucking. Do you know what you do today? Today, you know what you do? When you finish your yap, yeah, don't get drunk on the yap. Go home, yeah, and watch every Arsenal game this season. And just watch Jesus. Don't watch it, just watch him.
It was not It was not a shot at Jesus.
Watch every game.
Said Jesus
because let me tell you something.
Scoring.
He's still bringing something to the team.
I get that.
Nketiah
And I saw
can't score. Nketiah can't assist.
He's a phenomenal presser. He just plays 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. Jesus is playing 80, 75 minutes every single game.
Do you think if Nketiah was our striker, we would be top of the league? Are you? Oh my God!
That's a different question.
Do you think you would have the chest you would have if Nketiah was leading this front line? Oh my God! Oh my! And bro, have you put Hennessy in your coffee?
No,
because it's early over there, you know, blood. It's early over there. You cannot.
I haven't had my coffee.
You need your coffee because you're still asleep, big man. That's what it is. Because what Jesus brings to this side, yeah, I haven't seen in a striker for years at this club. For years.
I'm not discounting that. I am not discounting that. My main point is Nketiah is not playing the minutes to be compared to a guy that's starting 90 minutes.
When he comes on, what does he do?
Again, game situations are different. There are times when we're chasing a game. There are times when we're trying to save a lead. We're 3-2 leads.
We're just going in circles, man. It's like I'm talking to his. It's like I'm talking to his dad or his agent or his lawyer. Literally. Zaha cannot criticize Nketiah. You see the thing with me? I could criticize Aubameyang. Yeah, I would defend Aubameyang. But when he's fucking about and he ain't pulling his weight, and you're pissing me off, and you're making me look like a dickhead because I'm the one defending you on the front line. You're sitting in your fucking warm house with your feet up, getting your fucking missus to make you hot chocolate with fucking little marshmallows in there. I'm on the front line holding strays on Twitter, holding strays in YouTube comments, holding strays on the fucking road, yeah? And you're playing like absolute dog shit. I will tell you, you are playing dog shit. You're not playing at a level. Zaha, oh, my African brother. You see you. You are the, you know he is the midget Kelechi. Kelechi's the same. I love Kelechi like cooked food. But when it comes to African players, he's got his eyes are shut, blood. Eyes are shut. Yeah, Stevie Wonder settings, bro. He can't see shit, blood. You understand? Zaha is the...
He will be agenda's mental still.
Yeah, we're going to change his name. We're going to change his name from the midget Zimbo to the midget Kelechi. Yeah? New name, blood. Change it at everything. Yeah? You're a new man, blood. Pause. You're a whole new man.
No, I have criticized Nketiah, and it's on record, which is what's good. People can go back and check that out. But I think I'm very fair on understanding the fact that I'm
gonna be fair to you, Zaha. Yeah, I'm gonna be so fair to you.
I've been very
what I'm
fair
about to say is gonna put me right in the bin. Yeah, but I'm doing this for you. How are you holding this much strays when it was my team that lost 4-1 this week?
Right? I get killed for... Bro, we're top of the league. We're playing very well. We're winning 5-0. And I'm out here having to fucking take nukes for Nketiah. We'd already won the game, Troopz. This guy wants Nketiah to come on and score a hat-trick when we've already won the game 5-0.
Not a hat-trick, yeah? Have a shot.
That's what you want. That's what you want. You want him to score a fucking hat-trick every single fucking time he comes in within 15 minutes.
Have a shot.
Every game he comes in. That's the standard that you're holding him to.
No, I'm not.
There are times when he comes in, we don't need him to score. He has to come and press. Oh, pause. He has to come in and press, but you want him to score hat-tricks every single time.
Not hat-tricks, yeah? At least have a shot. He didn't even have a fucking shot. A shot.
He didn't get the opportunity.
Because he's hiding on the left.
Didn't arise. It went to Odegaard and then he took it for once now.
Because he's hiding on the left.
Instead of passing the ball.
He's hiding on the left. He's not coming in centrally. He's hiding on the left. That's what he's doing. He really thinks he's Henry playing from the left with his 14. He really thinks he's Henry, innit? Fucking hell, blood. And the only time Zaha holds strays is when he fucking talks about Nketiah, blood. Otherwise, me and Zara are like...
I'm happy we're top of the league.
I swear
I just need Eddie to start scoring so people can...
When he starts this shit, I'm like, nah. That's when I leave the chat, blood. That's when I leave. I said, nope. Troopz has left the chat, blood. I'm not with... Nah. I guarantee he ain't even score.
I stand by all my statements.
Blood, you're flipping sinking on that statement, blood. You get me? But...
So be it.
But another good win. Another good performance. Back to the top we go. Obviously, City, they went top because obviously they played before us. But
what a free kick!
Nah, we're not going to talk about City.
They kind of snuck by that one.
No, let's
we're not going to talk about
the
City.
plaster off and get straight to Chelsea. Let's do it.
We're not going to. We're going to go to the other blue team in England who played another blue team in England.
Get it right. The other blue team, the
Brighton,
blue team in London.
Brighton 4, Chelsea 1. Graham Potter getting put in a fucking shellfish, blood. Yeah, the man took him to the beach, slapped him with pebbles, went to the shop, bought a piece of rock, threw him in the sea, and he got clamped by a shellfish, blood. Yeah, he got threw off the Brighton
He's getting sacked in the morning.
He's here. Trust me, this pussy was here talking about Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva didn't have a fucking clue, mate. Yeah? If he was coming or going. Yeah? Man said best defender. Best defender where, blood? Where?
Now this is right now. Do you remember?
Chalaba. Let's talk Chalaba, blood. Yeah?
When I asked you about that question,
Let's talk Chalaba. Your whole
about your
defense,
goalkeeper.
Woo!
Answer me this. Remember when I said to you?
Nah, let's break down the goals. So the first goal.
Remember when I said to you about, you know what I'm going to say? That's why, innit? That's why you don't let me finish. You know what I'm going to say? You know exactly what I'm going to say.
Arsenal's done. It's Chelsea now. All eyes on you.
Cool. All right.
All eyes on you.
Chelsea only. No Arsenal. No Arsenal. No Man City. Listen, no Arsenal, no Man City. No
Chelsea.
Let me ask both of you. Let me ask you. Does one bad game that Thiago Silva, 38
one bad game?
Does that make him a shit defender? That is one bad game. One bad game and one mistake. Bad game and one mistake this season.
Okay, so let's break down the goals. Yeah, the first goal is your whole back line's mistake. Yeah, they're coming out like it's pride, bro.
No, it's Thiago's fault. The first goal is Thiago's fault.
The Trossard one.
No, the first goal is Thiago's fault.
Kepa got sent to buy some fish.
Because he put pressure on our defense from the beginning.
He got sent to buy fish and chips from the pier, blood. You see how he sent Kepa? Oh my days, Kepa got body, blood. He got sent, bro. He got sent.
I guess Troopz is doing a post-match for this one then. I'm just going to listen.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, the first goal, like, Kepa, all at sea. Literally, he was by the sea, he was all at sea, blood, yeah? Thiago, Jesus Christ, blood. I thought it was Harry Maguire, blood. Brazilian Harry Maguire, bro. What happened, bro? Like, I want to know, Guni. Like, the people, I want to know. Come on, blood. You're looking like Joe this week as well, blood. I want to know.
Well, what was the question? Go on, sorry.
I want to know. Where was Thiago?
What do you want to know?
Was he on the beach?
He had a bad game. The first goal was his fault.
Only him?
The first goal was his fault. Listen,
what about Chalaba?
You ain't let me explain why.
Okay, now
Thiago Silva from the get-go, he set the pace. It was poor. And that pressure that he invited, that invited the set pieces was indirectly what led to the goal, in my honest opinion. So that's his fault. Trevor Chalaba, yeah.
You were talking about England call-up.
He deserves it still. He still deserves it. Because this is all judgment after one game. You're talking about a 23-year-old here, yeah? Because we just spoke about Ramsdale having a couple of mistakes. Now we're applying the same logic to this.
Ramsdale had one mistake.
One game. This is the first game Trevor's ever lost in a Chelsea shirt after over 30 games. And now you're saying, should he have an England shirt? He's not good enough. Can you see how the standards change and the goalposts move, bruv? If it's your player,
you said
time.
No,
if it's our player, he's
you said he should be
called up for England.
No, you said he should be called up for England. I didn't. I said
he still should.
I said I think there's better options, and because of his inexperience, I don't think he should get picked. I've said that, and you can go see that. I've said that about Chalaba.
I think
he's got spaghetti legs on that plane. He's got spaghetti legs.
How is he? Because he scored an own goal. He made the right decision going.
No, not even the own goal. No, not even the own goal. It's like, I don't know, blood. He's got like these bandy legs. Like my brother's got them as well. Factory. Like my Factory was a baller. He was a baller. But it's like he's got these bandy legs. Like, but it's I don't know, bro. Like you get me. Like the second goal. What happened there?
I don't remember the second goal. Who scored the second goal so I can remember?
That was a Trossard. Was that Trossard?
No, Trossard scored the first one.
Trossard was the first one.
The goal then.
The second one was the Loftus.
Oh, the own goal, Loftus cheek.
Yeah, Loftus bum cheek.
It says what can I say? What can I say about that? Except the only thing I can pick is the foundational football knowledge that I know. The mistake Loftus Cheek made was one, he was not aware of what was going on around him. Two, he was flat-footed, which is why he moved the way he did. Had he had been on his toes and had a bit more of awareness, that probably wasn't an own goal. But it is what it is. It's an own goal. That's a shit show from Loftus Cheek. He should be switched on. That's goal number 2. Goal number 3 was another own goal. Trevor Chalaba.
That one I don't really blame him because he's trying to block the cross.
He's done the right. Exactly. I'm happy you said that because Chelsea fans are not even saying this. They're just writing him off. You saw that he had to go for that ball because if he had been drawn out to his man who was on the ball, then you're leaving the space for the attacker that he was marking. So he had to hold his patience. And so when that ball was coming in, that's when you make the challenge. The fact that it came off his foot, it was unlucky. Still the right decision. Look, nobody had a good game. Not one person. And I have to hold the captain responsible because he set the pace of the game and he was shaky. I will tell you this now. He was shaky. Trevor, shaky. Everyone was shaky. That midfield didn't help it either. It really didn't. I thought Kovacic was poor. Loftus-Cheek, poor. Several players were poor that day. There was not a single good player on that pitch. And Graham Potter's got to look at himself and he's got to say, you know, yeah, I started Raheem Sterling and Pulisic as wing-backs in Europe, but is it feasible in Europe, in the Premier League? No, it's not. You can't go to the Prem and play attack-minded wing-backs who've got no defensive mindedness whatsoever and expect them to track back, cover their guys, win attacks, and not for attackers to get in behind them. They're not defensively minded players. They're attack-minded players. If you was going to do that, okay, cool. Play one, but the other one has to have some balance. Chilwell had to be there, bruv. If you're going to play Pulisic, then Chilwell's got to be there. If you're going to play Raheem Sterling on that right or whatever, Azpilicueta, one of them two have got to be there because there's no balance. And that's what happened. We got battered. We got played off the park. But it's like I said, there's more of these to come. I've said several times, bro, Chelsea are not... Look, if we don't get top 4, I get it. I'm not going to call for the manager. I 100% get it. Because where I see it, I can name 5 teams currently that are playing better football than us. And not just that, they have more balance in their squad than us. And I've been saying this for the longest. Chelsea fans, you might not like what I'm saying, but I'm not holding my breath for top 4. I'm not holding my breath for no trophies. I'm not holding my breath for none of it. I'm taking this season as I'm looking forward to January. I'm looking forward to the summer transfer window. I want to see improvement next season. This season for me is what it is. I'm just taking it on the chin.
Cucurella.
Look at Zara smiling.
56 million.
Zara loves to see me broken. Huh?
Cucurella, 56 million. And he's just getting, like I said
Again,
last week, it's good to have, it's a good thing he's got Cook in his name because he's just getting cooked everywhere he goes, blood. 56 million.
You're playing him as a centre-back. You're playing... Okay, how much was Raheem Sterling? He was more expensive.
Sterling's completely different. Sterling has like years and
it's
years
still the
and
same
years.
price.
But Sterling has years and years and years and years and years and years and years of money in the bank. Sterling has been a key component of City's dominance over the past 5 years.
Facts.
Do you understand?
Facts.
Mark Cucurella just came in the team last season, blood. Yeah? And man, talking.
Okay, cool. Go on.
You understand? So, Sterling, you get me? He's playing poor. I've said he's playing poor. You understand? I don't know what's going on with Raheem right now. I hope to God.
Which one of our signings has done well? In your eyes, which one of our signings have you
Okay, so who
yeah.
did... Okay, so
Look,
who did...
from the summer just gone.
That's what I'm saying.
Can you say,
So what? Who did you sign?
Well.
Abba, Sterling, Cucurella.
Mm-hmm. Fofana.
Fofana. Who else?
These are let's just name first teamers. The rest of them don't really count because there's a lot of youngsters in that.
So is that it?
In terms of the first teamers, yeah. In terms of the first teamers,
I'll be honest.
Okay,
I'll be honest.
Out of all your signings, Sterling started off really well, and I was thinking, shit. But then after August, he kind of dropped. Fofana got injured straight away, so I don't really do that one. Pause. I'm going to do another man. Abba, same thing as well. Like Sterling started off good, faded. Cucurella has been shocking the whole time.
No, he started off all right, and then he dropped off. But the point I'm making is,
I don't even think he started off all right because I'm comparing his Brighton performances to his Chelsea, and I don't think he's been nowhere near. Because at Brighton, I was like, when City were going for him, I was like, shit, they're going for Cucurella as well. I was like, what, yoy? And I think if he did go to City, I think it's a bit like the Sancho.
It would have been better. Way better.
Yeah, I think it's like Sancho, where if Sancho never went to United and he went to a Chelsea or a City, even at Arsenal, because we play that football, but we can't. But I'm just saying that kind of.
So going back to my point for the both of you.
But yeah, the only one for me in your team,
players,
out of them 4, I'm not even being biased. I think Sterling, he's done the best.
You see, and now he's not performing. So now this brings me back to Cucurella, as we were
saying.
Is
that a Graham? But with Graham, sorry to cut. I'm going to let you go because I know you're going to go with Cucurella. Graham Potter knows Cucurella inside out. Pause. Knows him. He should know that he can't play as a third centre back. So don't you blame him more? Him knowing that he signed a player from Spain. He brought. I mean, like, don't you
I can't because
my man wasn't playing him. I swear, Tuchel was playing him as a left wing back. He was keeping
he was
Chilwell on the bench. He was playing him in his natural position on the left hand side.
But we didn't have
Potter's come in and so he's there due to injury.
And I'll say this. Yeah, and I'll say this. Potter did use Cucurella a few times at Brighton as a left centre back, and it worked. It did. But this is what brings me back to the issue, is that why I cannot hold Graham Potter responsible is that the deficiencies and weakness that we've got in the squad is enough to cripple any manager. I don't care what level that you are, whether you're Pep, whether you're Jurgen Klopp, whether you're Ancelotti, the deficiencies in our squad is too large to work around. That's my problem. Cucurella playing as a left centre-back shouldn't be happening. What should be happening is Thiago Silva, Koulibaly and Fofana. Or if not Fofana, Trevor Chalobah. That should be it.
Cucurella should only be... Yeah, you signed Koulibaly as well. He can't even get in the team.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there you go.
What's going on with
no,
Koulibaly?
He's injured. He's injured. He's got an injury. Okay. Yeah, he's got an injury.
Because I'm like, last couple of games I ain't seen that Donny nowhere. I'm like, whoa, when is supposed to be the fucking John Terry 26 black reincarnation?
Listen, he'll be back. Don't worry, yeah? He'll be back. Yeah, every single player that we've signed has suffered. Why? We haven't addressed the key position. I'm not going to repeat myself and play that broken record all over and over again. But what I will say is, when we signed Aubameyang, what did I say? If he goes left, it's not the quality of the striker. Yeah, we signed Lukaku. Is it the quality of the striker? Partially, but do we know we can get more goals than he contributed 1,000%? There's a common pattern here. Strikers are not doing it at the club. Attackers are not doing it at the club. Why? There's no link. There's no consistent bridge between that midfield and that attack. Until that gets sorted out, we are going to remain in this position. This is the real of it.
So speaking of
remain in this position.
So speaking of Aubameyang, he's been dropped 2 games running now, blood. What's going on? 2 games running, he ain't started Champions League and Premier League.
I wouldn't say dropped. I think
he never came on. He never came on in the Champions. No, he did come on.
It's tactical. It's a tactical change, bruv. That's
2 games in a row.
It's tactical. But when he came on against
he had a shot against Brighton.
I thought he done all right.
He did poor against Brighton. Like he was just.
He didn't have, he had 15 minutes to go. And then, like I said, when you've got no midfield giving you the ball or rewarding your runs, it's long. This is why I can't say Aubameyang's finished or shit. It's every striker that comes into this club. I remember I said to both of you, even if Erling Haaland comes into this lineup, he'll suffer. He might score, but he won't score nowhere near as the amount of rate that he's supposed to. He'll suffer.
So how are you feeling about your season now, blood?
My season, I'm going to remain consistent.
Is top 4 on the line?
Is top 4 on the line?
I want to go.
I'm not expecting top 4. I'm not expecting it. Would it surprise me if we got it?
What's your top 4 now?
Would it surprise me if we didn't know?
So what's your top 4
My top 4, no order. Man United, Man City, Arsenal.
You see how you don't want to say us first? You see how you don't want to say us first?
I said no order. I said no order.
Why did you say no order?
Are Man United winning the league?
Now, do order round.
All right, Man City.
What do you think order was?
Man City, Arsenal,
Tottenham.
Okay.
You think so? Come second.
No, I agree.
Man City, Arsenal, Tottenham, and what now? Liverpool are done.
United.
I'll take that. All I needed to hear was that.
Who did I say? Man City, Arsenal, United, and Tottenham. That's going to be top 4.
Yeah, you know what? I actually agree.
I told you, Casemiro was the game changer. The CDM. Everyone laughed at me. Oh, Guni loves these CDMs. He has CDM orgies at his house. Bruv. Yeah. I was telling people that one CDM was a game changer. This is why I was fuming we didn't sign Casemiro.
No, but didn't I say
300?
I've said that
400 paid for a defender.
Yeah. I've said since he's gone in. Since he's gone in, that let's move on now. Like Man United, another win. Man United 1, West Ham 0. But that though, like I have to be real, like the Argentinian czar is actually cold, man. I can't lie.
Yeah, he's cold. Yeah,
he's cold, bro.
Nah, it was a tough first game against Brighton. I'll say that. But ever since then,
because even when
I can't even run no jokes no more.
Nah. Like I don't even know if I can call him the Argentinian czar anymore.
Yeah,
he's a good little player.
Bro, let me tell you something. Yeah, he is my kind of centre back. You know, like.
Yeah,
he's my kind of centre-back, blood. Like,
he's a very good player.
He is, bro. I cannot lie. That little fucker, yeah. He is fucking, yeah. He's quality, mate. Yeah. Let's. We put our hands up at back again. Get me. The police are in the building. We got our hands up. We're black. We don't want to die.
I'm sorry. I mean, I can say this because I'm short.
I'm short.
I just can't. I'm
not 5 for 5.
Like, sure.
Whoever said I'm 5, I said it already. Whoever said I'm 5 for 5, go suck your mother for a straw, blood. Yeah, you understand? Come on, let me.
I just, dude. I mean, you could be the greatest positional center back in the planet and all that. How is he managing, bro?
Bro, 88. I think it's 85. I think it's 85%.
How tall is he?
He's my height. He's 5'8". He's actually my height. He's 5'8", bro.
How is he managing, bro?
Bro, I don't know. Like, he's got
positional awareness.
It's a leap. He can leap, and his timing. It's also his timing because he times his jump.
Exactly, and a lot of that comes down to positional awareness, just knowing where to be and reading the game at a high level. When he does that,
I think he's won 85% of his aerial duels. It's some crazy stat. It's ridiculous, bro. You get me?
And I'll tell you why that is.
Go on.
If you're in a better starting position than your player, more times out of 10, you're going to win that header or the player's forced to foul you. That's his intelligence.
But I'm going to give you another crazy stat. You get me? Jetski dropped their tweet. Now, Reece Nelson has been directly involved in the same amount of Premier League goals in the space of 8 minutes versus Nottingham Forest as Jadon Sancho has in 10 Premier League appearances this season.
Ain't they cousins?
Bro, they're both from Kennington where it started.
They both got a video freestyling together as well, I think.
Cousins,
yeah. So, you get
that man got a video of them two freestyling together when they was youths, bro. Like,
if I'm not mistaken, I believe their mothers... Are they mothers related? I'm not sure.
I don't know. But they're close, innit? Like, you get me? But, yeah, Hancho got dropped yesterday. You understand? It's peak for them man there, blood. Does he go to Qatar?
Who, Sancho? He will go out of favoritism because that's how the English. He'll go because of the way the England squad is picked.
If he goes, it's because he's marketable. That's the only reason for me.
He's definitely going because of how the England squad is picked.
So what would you say?
Madison deserves to go ahead of him.
Would you say he's one of the most marketable England players?
Currently, I'd say so. Regardless of his form, there's a hype around Jadon Sancho. Because of what he done, I still think he carries that clout from what he did to in Germany. Because remember, Sancho was one of the very few players at that time to be showing the flair and excitement that a lot of English players didn't have. And I still think that there's that belief in him, and I still think that carries over. And I think from a commercial perspective, you know, the fact that he's a London boy, English boy as well, it does help. So and his price tag, you know, Southgate might be under pressure from the FA here to say, yo, you got to bring him. But for me, there's several others that I bring. I'd take Jared Bowen over him all day long. Saka's a given. Phil Foden's a given. There's bare wingers that you should be picking over Jadon Sancho. Rashford's a given.
I mean,
based on his current form.
That's what I want to move on to. Zar, your boy, 100 goals for Man United before the age of 25. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Rashford. More life, you understand?
Happy birthday.
But yeah, you said that Nketiah is better than Rashford.
Pace merchant.
Yeah, so a pace merchant as well. So yeah, 100 goals. What was that goal? Pace merchant S yesterday. For me, it was Ronaldo S. If I'm being honest, that header was fucking ridiculous.
No, that was a very good header. You should have had two. That there was the one that was saved
just before.
It was the first half of the header that was saved just before that. And yeah, he played well. He took his goals very well there. Congratulations, he had 100. I mean, he plays week in. He's been playing week in, week out for Man United since
he loves the week in, week out, Guni, blood.
At some point, if you're playing week in, week out for 8 years as a striker, and for a team like Man United, you're going to get to 100 goals. So congratulations to Marcus Rashford, and I mean that sincerely, by the way. I couldn't even keep a straight face.
Let me tell you something, yeah? Every episode, Zar is getting funnier, blood. Yeah? Zar, I don't know what us three are doing together, pause, but it's bringing a different side of you, blood, yeah? Because people keep saying it. They're like, yo, Zar's getting funnier, you know? When did Zar become funny? I swear down, like, bro, like...
Zara last episode told me it's all about the rhythm. The striker needs rhythm.
It's about fucking rhythm. I was like, oh my fucking god. This guy's mad.
Oh man.
I swear down, blood. He's fucking, oh my
But
god.
it is about rhythm.
I swear down. You would have think this guy was in a bashment dance trying to grind something, blood, when she's going off beat.
Why is it every single
it's
time?
About rhythm.
And it happens every single time. When I point out a player's weakness, they always fucking score the next game.
You understand? You knew it was coming. That's why I mentioned you straight away. And I was like, yo, Zara, your boy.
Dude, I was watching it. I was like, fuck. And the comments are, people were tweeting. The United fans were tweeting at me. I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah.
They're going to be in the comments again in this pod, but whatever. He'll be back to a dry spell soon. Don't worry, people. He'll be back.
Inshallah, blood. You get me? A team that is on a dry spell. Liverpool 1, Leeds 2. Now, Joe Gomez.
That pass.
Was that Joe Gomez or Trent? Because I saw dreads on the head, so I'm not sure if it was Trent or Gomez. I just saw dreadlocks. You understand? These man are playing like Sanka.
I feel sorry for Joe.
Isn't that two? That's two in a row from Gomez, right? Because he made the last game that he made.
I'm not sure, but what is going on with Liverpool? It really, for me, it's the seventh year, lads. It's the 7th year, lads. We know what happens in Klopp's 7th year.
Are the players honestly as bad as where they are?
No,
they're not. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
So what is the issue?
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Is it 7th year syndrome?
Klopp. Nope, Jurgen Klopp's the issue. Jurgen Klopp and loyalty tax are the two issues that are killing Liverpool.
Do you know what I think? Do you know who?
That big of a difference?
Do you know who he reminds me of?
Who?
Do you know who? Wenger.
Arsene.
Wenger.
Is this the Wenger out moment?
Not even that.
Wenger out moment?
Not even that. Do you know why? When we were trying to compete against Chelsea, when they first came through, they would go into the window every summer, no matter whether they won, whatever they won the previous season, and they would improve on what they had. Every summer, they would go in and try and get better than what they had. We just stuck to our morals and had faith in Fabregas, Haleb, and then when it was fucking Santi, Alexis, Ozil, you get me? We all know if we went out and got that one striker, the league was ours. We had Donkey Kong up front, the fucking piece of shit. You understand? I'm seeing the same. It's true, bro. I'm seeing the same with Liverpool and Man City. Every year, no matter what Pep wins, he goes out and brings something in new. He gets rid as well. He don't just bring in, he gets rid. When he got rid of Sterling, everyone was like, you're selling Sterling, Zinchenko. Not even that. You're selling Sterling, Zinchenko, and Jesus in the same window. And then they've done that, and they're still where they're supposed to be. Klopp, Liverpool's stale. You're still playing Milner in 2022. Yeah. Like, it don't even matter if he had a good performance against Forest in the last game. When even they lost that though. Let's get that in. Yeah. You're playing Milner. You're playing Milner, bro. Like, you see Pep, he would bring on Fernandinho when it was like 5 minutes to go and they want to seal it. You get me? Or the whole midfield's injured. Rodri's out. Gundogan's out. Fucking Foden's out. Bernardo's out. Green, every. And then he'd be like, okay. These men are actually like, one man's injured. Yeah, Milner's got to go in 2022.
This exactly. Troopz, this is what I was going to say. This man in the summer looked at this squad and he said, Henderson, Milner, Curtis Jones,
Fabinho
are good enough to be part of, the way this midfield is, it's good enough to go up there and put on another title challenge. Because that's what they were supposed to be doing. They were supposed to be on the title challenge. But he didn't add. Loyalty tax killed him. Henderson's done it before. Milner's done it before. Curtis Jones is a Liverpool kid. So on and so forth. Trent's having a shit game, but still, we're going to continue to play him until it becomes blatant that he shouldn't be on the pitch no more. This is all he's making. This is the thing. Like, unless a Liverpool fan can turn around and say to me, FSG said, nah, there's no money for you. You cannot spend. Make do with what you got.
Bro, they spent most of their budget on fucking the Uruguayan Andy Cole. I mean Andy Carroll. Sorry.
Who is this? When we and Mateus Nunes
I was about to be like, big upgrade. Comparing him to Andy Cole, that's a huge upgrade.
Yeah, that's why I meant Andy Carroll. Blood. Apologies to Andy Cole.
It's ridiculous, bruv. Like,
I mean, even the Arthur Melo signing. Look at the Melo signing. Where the fuck is he, bro?
Panic buy.
Yeah.
It was like Zakaria and Chelsea. The same thing.
When I said to you, the brother you man got from Italy, I said, who the fuck is this done? You're trying to get rid of him now, I swear.
Zakaria guy.
So you're trying to send him back.
Apparently, we're going to terminate in January, apparently.
Yeah, they're going to terminate.
Can't do it before the transfer window, yeah.
They were trying to send him back now, sir. They were trying to get him deported. They were trying. They called Boris. They called Rishi. They called fucking what's her name? Liz Truss. None of them could get him deported, bro. They said, bro, we have to wait till January.
Unfucking believable.
The man, look, it got so bad. The man, they walked down to Dover and tried to fling him in a boat. And just said, yo, send him across to Calais.
It's fucking... This man, Thomas Tuchel, looked at this midfield and said, you know what? We don't need a midfield. Then we got an injury. Last day of the transfer window. I desperately need a midfielder. I know. I'll go and get Zakaria, who's been injured for God knows how long, and who Juventus in the state that they're in don't even want him in their squad.
Nah.
So we're just going to bring him into the Premier League now. Now he's not played a single game. This is worse than Saul. At least Saul had kicked the ball by now.
Yeah. Sign me up.
That's what I'm saying. It's a mess. It's a whole shit show, bro. Whole shit show.
But it's a bigger shit show. But it's a bigger shit show at Anfield. My next question was this, lads. Are Liverpool fans right to... Because I'm starting to see Klopp out. I'm not going to lie. I'm starting to see Klopp out. Are Liverpool fans right? Like, has Klopp done enough to warrant having, like, not a lot of pressure on him? I mean, I got another question after that. But yeah, that one first.
I think it's a bit... I get where they're coming from. They're used to the green. The green. I mean, he spoiled them lately, but I think it's a bit early. He has built in that. I mean, he's won you a Champions League. He's won you the
Doesn't
league.
matter. Loyalty tax,
bro. But it's still early. If we're being honest, it's still early on in the season. I mean, when you're winning points, you win them in threes. You win 3 games in a row. They're so somewhat. They're not going to challenge for the title. But they at least can still get back into like the top 4 and somewhere respectable and stuff like that. But they need to start jacking up at their ideas. So I think it's a bit too early. So I understand where they're coming from, but I think it's a tad bit too early.
What you just said there, that's the problem. Yeah, because look, we got to put this into context now. You see why he needs to get fired? How do you go from title challenges, to not even fighting for a Europa League position? These men are fighting to stay in the top half of the Premier League. That's one extreme that you didn't mention. The second thing is this. It's going back to my transfers. Looking at that team, if me, you, Troopz, and Liverpool fans are able to see what needs to be upgraded in that team to continue a push, and he's not doing it, that's gross negligence. Do you know why that is? He has UEFA professional badges and we don't. So we shouldn't be able to see that, and he can't see that. So there's that. Another thing is this. Okay, you ain't got the players. Some of the selections that you're making in certain games are not making no sense. They're ludicrous. They don't make no sense. The context that you've got to put this in is you've got to look from last season, because every season you want to improve. Unless you accept that you're in a transition period, right? Even then, what would be acceptable for Liverpool is still, okay, cool. We're in a transition, but we still got to get top 4 minimum. We have to get top 4. To be potentially out of the top 4 by November, by Christmas, after being previous title challengers, one thing has happened here. Either the players have just down tools or you're just getting it completely wrong as the manager. That's my opinion, bruv.
My final question before we move on from Liverpool is, have they been that good over the last 5-6 years? I mean, they've only won one Premier League. They won one of everything. Just one, though.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it,
because there's people saying that they're not that, like they weren't that good. City have dominated the rivalry. I think City have dominated, but I think they were good. But people are kind of trying to say they weren't that good. But yeah, we look.
That's the thing. Football's changed. There's more. It's harder to win nowadays. It's harder to win. It was usually the usual suspects, but now it's City coming in with the money, and now recently we're seeing this season Newcastle's project looking like it's also hitting a bang. Football's changing, becoming too becoming competitive. So I personally think that they've done very well. They got a great return from him. I mean, that's what Champions League and the league. You take that same 7-year span and compare it to other teams that, you know, of high standards. Like for us, I mean, we weren't able to reach those heights in those 7 years. So yeah, you're used to winning the title and all that, and it's not going great this season. But overall, his 7-year tenure for Liverpool has been phenomenal.
It's true.
I mean, he won two major
But
titles.
so it's like, but Troopz, watch this, yeah. You watch Formula One, for example. You're in Mercedes. You're driving the fastest car, yeah. Season
Not
after
this
season.
fucking year.
And I don't know nothing about it. I'm just using that as an example.
I just
Season
want to
after
let you know,
season.
yeah, this year we're fucking shit, man.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Season after season, right? You've got the winning team. Yeah, now come the following season, your car's taken a drop off. You're not finishing in the top 10. The following year, after the title challenges before that, what are you going to do? Are you going to look back and say, all right, the teams around me are getting much stronger, but I've got so much loyalty to this manager who's done what he's done over the past 5 years. I'm willing to hold out regardless of the result. Can you do that in football? You can't.
Yeah, in F1 you could, because it depends on the engine, the manufacturers, the tires.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just using that as a loose example.
No, I'm saying, but with football, you can't have that. You can't have sentiment in football. Sentiment will cost you.
Exactly.
You understand?
Guni, so you think they're out? You think they're out?
I don't think he should.
I don't think they should. I don't think top four still open, bro.
I don't think they should sack Klopp, but I do believe that they're out of top 4. They're out of top 4. They're chasing Europa
You
League.
think so? Completely?
They're chasing Europa League.
Okay, watch this. I'll answer your question.
Because look, they're not catching United. They're not catching Tottenham. We're gone. City's gone. That's 4 teams they're not catching. The only one they can probably catch is Chelsea.
Exactly. That's the truth.
And Chelsea are not getting top 4. So it's like the two teams they're trying to catch, which is United and Tottenham, they ain't catching them. You fucking mad.
This is why I say I wouldn't sack Klopp now. I wouldn't.
It's early.
I'd come at the end
know.
of the season and I'll look at it and I'd evaluate.
Yeah, you'd have to.
The previous time.
Yeah. That's what I would say. It's the end of the season.
Yeah, I'd say, next season, if you don't get top 4 minimum, you're gone. Because we need to be back in Champions League.
Listen, this summer I'd get him out. Swear down. If he finishes outside of the top 4, bruv. Even if he finishes outside,
but that would be the first time finishing out.
Hey, but
that would be the first time finishing out. That's what I'm saying,
and it's competitive.
2017.
It's competitive, bro.
They've been in this since 2017 every year.
I know, but that's what makes it worse because now it's you. This is your team built in your image. How have you not identified what's needed?
Nah, but that top 4 hunt has changed, Guni, bro. That top 4 hunt now is it's hard.
Now, but they're dropped is what he's saying. I agree with Guni, but I don't think he should be sacked. I agree with some things.
Watch this. I've said with the drop-off that we've had, we're not getting top 4. Have you seen where Liverpool are right now? And I genuinely believe they are in a worse state than what we are on the pitch. So how can I even vouch for them getting top 4?
They are. Liverpool are in big problems. And FSG won't spend, so it puts them in even deeper waters. You understand?
What is that even true? This is the thing. It's like, how are you spending 100 million on?
They spent 100 million on Darwin.
If we're being technical,
spend that
it's
smart.
add-ons. It's add-ons.
Remember they wanted
cost 100 million.
Remember they wanted. Remember they wanted Bellingham, and Bellingham would have made a difference in that midfield, and they wouldn't.
But Dortmund weren't selling him that summer. They were not selling him that summer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
you guys think they can still get him? I don't. I think they're out of his race now.
Of course they can still get him.
They don't finish top 4.
It's them or Madrid.
I'd agree with you 9 times out of 10. But if it weren't for the fact that him and his dad are diehard Liverpool fans,
yeah, they're scouts.
Oh, okay. I
can't rule them out of the race. I can't completely.
I did not know that part.
I agree with Troopz. I reckon it will be like a Real Madrid thing or something like that. But I don't see them being.
If you don't go Liverpool, he's going Madrid. Trust me. You heard that from the horse's mouth, bro. Trust me.
I think so.
Somewhere where there's not deep waters, these managers swimming like fucking dolphins, loving life, just competition, Champions League, Europa League, where any tournament, bro. Yeah, man, Haaland injured, no problem, blood. They still win the game, blood. Yeah, Leicester City 0.
Must be nice, bro.
Trust me, Leicester City 0, Man City 1. I told y'all about Grealish, blood. He started to come to life, bro. You get me? Like, coming to life, blood. You understand? But that KDB free kick, blood.
Need more.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, moment of genius. Moment of genius.
Posting in as well. Those are my favorites.
That's what they needed.
That
Tielemans chance right after the free kick too was
that save from Ederson was unbelievable, blood. Because you see when I was saying summertime now, go get me Tielemans, go get me Tielemans, go get me Tielemans, I kept saying it, go get me fucking Tielemans, blood. Yeah. Maybe if we had Tielemans, we could really push City. Because it's that worry of Xhaka gets injured, Partey gets injured, and then it's El Neni and Lokonga. If you had a Tielemans there, it's completely different, bro. And like how Odegaard's not, like when Odegaard fucks about, you got Tielemans there, blood. You get me? Like,
yeah, no, he's quality.
I just like, will he leave? What? Because he ain't signed a contract.
No, he's definitely leaving.
He signed a new contract.
No, he ain't.
I don't think he renewed.
He ain't signed a new contract.
Okay, now he's gone.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. He's definitely coming to us.
Yeah, he's out of here. I reckon.
I honestly think we get him this summer.
I haven't heard nothing on him.
I think that number 8 position. We already negotiated. We negotiated last summer. We negotiated with him, with his people. Agreed our thing. The Leicester. It was the price from Leicester that helped us out.
So what happens with Emil Smith Rowe?
Smith Rowe's a 10.
That's true.
Tillemans is like a.
He's an 8, yeah, facts. Yeah.
8.
I forgot that Smith was a 10.
Yeah, Smith, Emil, and he could play on the left. The left. He could play on the left as well. But yeah, City, our main contender. Or should I say, we are their main contender. Zarfik's they're our main contender. I think we're their main contender. Another win. You get me? Newcastle 4, Aston Villa 0. Now, this one is for Zar. Jetski, drop the tweet now. Miguel Almiron has now scored as many goals in the Premier League this season, 7, as Jack Grealish has scored in all competitions since joining Man City. So, since the whole, you're playing like Almiron, when he's trying to talk like an Arab, blood. He sounds like a drunk Arab in that video, blood.
Pep, take him off. He's playing like Almiron.
Like, he has lit a fire in Almiron's soul, blood. And before we talk about that performance, or should I say, before we talk about that goal, I want to talk about the performance from Newcastle United. Now, for me,
they're legit, boys.
For me, Callum Wilson goes to the World Cup.
1,000%.
I think he's jumped ahead of maybe. I think he jumped ahead of Tammy.
I think he's jumped ahead of Calvert-Lewin as well.
And Calvert-Lewin. I think Tone. I don't know.
I might go as far as saying
he might even have jumped Tone, blood. Like he's moving mad, and he's supposed to be injured by now.
I'm gonna go as far as this generation. It's the injuries. I mean, he's second to Harry Kane in terms of England strikers. It's the injuries that hold him back. If he didn't have injuries, that guy could have been the best. He could have been the best striker.
Injuries also hold back Calvert-Lewin.
Generation.
It's true.
Injuries also hold back Calvert-Lewin.
But this is my thing with Callum Wilson. Right?
Callum Wilson is an assassin.
And people may laugh at me.
And you see, he took the Alan Shearer number 9 and he's wearing it like an Alan Shearer number 9. Unlike fucking Nketiah. Unlike Nketiah. Yeah. Here we go, blood. Here we go again. R.I.P. DMX.
Callum Wilson has been starting for Newcastle for how many years? He's been starting for Newcastle for how many years? Yeah. Eddie Nketiah cannot even start a game for Arsenal. Arteta only plays
Callum Wilson. You see why I knew about this guy?
Callum Wilson is a gunman.
Bro, since he was at Coventry City, I looked at this guy. I said, he is... Because my stepdad is a Coventry fan, diehard. Yeah, so that's why I know about him. I used to go to games. Bro, I said that this guy could potentially be at the top level. If it wasn't for injuries, I maintain that. He definitely could have been at a top level club. But
he would have been the best striker of this generation.
I remember one summer, our last season in Champions League, 2016-2017 season, the season that Conte won his first Premier League title with Chelsea. I remember in that window before we went for Lucas Perez, we were linked with Callum Wilson. But at that time, he wasn't really firing the way he's firing. And I sent for him hard, but I was like, Callum fucking Wilson, you taking the fucking piss? We're fucking Arsenal Football Club.
He's proper.
And then I saw him, and what's the joke now, blood? I see him at an event, yeah? I can't remember what event it was, blood. I see him, yeah? He looked at me, yeah? And the way he looked at me was like, I saw that interview, blood.
I heard what you said,
I just looked at him like, I said what I said, blood. What? But then he just like walked off, blood, like, you get me? But like there was a little tension there, you get me? But now
don't turn into Gary Neville now, who holds an L on national TV. That was funny though.
Yeah, that was fucking. That was crazy, bro. I think
Ronaldo
was
Saha,
wrong.
but not his other teammate.
I think Ronaldo was wrong. I'm not gonna lie. I think, like a man that like, bro.
Actually, yeah. What do you guys think of that? I mean, Neville did criticize.
All right, so we're gonna jump back into United before, and then we're gonna go back into Newcastle. Yeah. So.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's cool. So with Ronaldo, yeah, because it's Gary Neville. Like when he moved to the club, he was young. Gary Neville was like one of the senior players, one of the Mancunians as well, like who understands the club values, the environment, all of that, blood. You get me? The level you should be playing at, the respect you need to have for the legends, like the Busby Babes, all of that, blood. You get me? So he probably had like a big part in Ronaldo's life, in like telling him about the club and whatnot. And then with all the major trophies you won together, Premier League titles, Champions Leagues, all the moments they had together, pause. I think it was a bit of a fuckboy move. You get me? Like Gary Neville's, you have to remember Gary Neville as well. He's a Man United fan, so he's looking at it from a fan point of view.
What did he actually say?
So what he said was Ronaldo. It's got to the point where Ronaldo needs to leave the club. Yeah. Like after he's walking down the touchline against
after the walk off, he just criticized him for the walk off. He just said
like he shouldn't have done that. He should have handled it much better. He's a role model. He understands the.
I don't disagree with Gary. I can't lie.
Exactly. So I think Ronaldo is a fuckboy for that, bro. It just showed you that he's an absolute bitch. And if you say one word about him that he doesn't like, he's gonna just fucking forget you ever existed, bro. You get me? Like with Carragher, like I get that in it. He's a ex-Liverpool. You've got that little rivalry. He tried to break Ronaldo's legs on numerous occasions. I get that, bro. I get that. With your own, yeah? So that's like when Henry was calling out Arteta and saying that if last season, if we don't get top four from the position that we was in, it's a failure. And then Arteta sees him and Arteta just airs Henry. Are you mad? It's an opinion. He wasn't rude.
Exactly.
He never gave his opinion the way we give our opinions. He gave it politically correct. Do you understand? It's a fuckboy, blood, in my opinion. Lads?
Yeah, no, what makes it worse? So what makes it even worse than the Henry Arteta thing? They were teammates. They were teammates. Now I'm with you. I lean more on your side. Ronaldo. It's like, what do you when you throw a tantrum? I mean, we could be best friends and all that, but when you throw a tantrum that you don't need to throw a tantrum and you storm off the field while the entire world is watching you, what do you expect Gary Neville to do? In that case, the guy is in the media. As you said, he's a Man United fan. What do you expect him to do? He has to talk about it. And you were being a little bitch.
He didn't have to go over there. He didn't have to go. Ronaldo went over there like a pussy. Like he wanted to. He was moving like a gal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look, that's my ex. Let me go say hi to his friends.
Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, he went over to the desk. Yeah, it's. But I love the chaos that's going on with Ronaldo.
But can I say I'm surprised? No. And this is what everyone needs to realize is we've seen Ronaldo's been like this ever since he's played football. That side of him, the petulance ain't changed. But I think that's what made him the player that he was. Honestly,
that is why
that perfectionism and that just the way he is what
that
made
arrogance.
Him the player that he. Yeah. It's like, watch this. Let me give you another example. You remember Wayne Rooney when he in his attitude era?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there was two Rooneys. There was Attitude Era and then there was Calm Rooney.
Yeah,
the
PG.
Attitude Era Rooney was unplayable. One of the best footballers I've ever seen. Once the attitude went, changed. I think it's similar for Ronaldo. You just got to... There's certain things with superstars that you've just got to accept, and that's part of man management that not everybody's going to get away with. We might not like it, but that's what happens in football. The best players get favoritism all the time. So he's probably used to the favorable treatment. And now that he's not getting it, this is his reaction. because he's coming towards the end of his career. They're not kissing his ass as much as they used to, and they're not reacting to him the same way as he used to, because this ain't the first time he's done something like this. He's been petulant before, but now that his career is going the wrong direction, now they're going to jump on him and put that pressure on him and that. Rightly so. He needs to recognize this as well. As a grown-ass man, you need to learn, bruv. You can't be on top all the time. Your time has come. Yeah, when you done your thing. You're one of the best to ever play football. Allow it. Behave like an adult. Be an example to the kids.
But back to Newcastle and Callum Wilson. So what? He goes to the World Cup?
Who are your three?
Kane,
100%.
Tony. Kane, Tony, Wilson.
I take.
That's where.
And he got to be. Yeah, it has to be Wilson.
So no
I'm
DCL?
going based on merit, bruv. It's got to be.
DCL's just come back from injury. He's not looking like he's gonna pick up his form in time for the World Cup. Tony's been on
different kind of striker, hold up play.
Nah, but Tony's that striker. Tony can go and do the hold up thing. You get me? Callum Wilson can do the hold up thing as well. He's a man that will hold it, pop it, and run to the box. He can do that as well, bro. You get me? And he can play on the last man because he's got speed. So he's got a couple options to his game. You understand? Different variations. Because for me, because I'd take Rashford as a winger. So like my wingers would be like Saka, Rashford, Sterling. Probably
Jared Bowen.
Probably
based on form.
Ooh, does Grealish go for you?
Grealish goes for me. You know Grealish goes for me. You know
he's gonna get picked.
Don't ask me stupid questions, blood. Yeah. You know Grealish. You know blood. Yeah. Top baller. Yeah. Top baller. Yeah. Trust me. Top baller, blood. But yeah, Miggy Almiron, blood. That's 6 goals in October. Player of the month. Correctly so. Like he should win.
I was about to say in terms of before World Cup, it's him and Haaland for me, player of the season.
He's got the same amount of goals as Haaland this month. Just to put that in perspective. We call Haaland an alien.
Jesus.
This Don has the same amount of goals as Haaland this month. So let me
he's playing out wide. And he plays out wide, not even as a striker.
Yeah, I thought I'd hit you with that one, son. You know I get them crazy stats. Blood, he's on smoke, boy. He's on absolute smoke, blood. So what, Newcastle? We haven't talked about them because we're saying that the top 4 is going to be City, Arsenal, Tottenham, and Man United. Don't Newcastle have a slight outside chance? Because ain't they playing better than Tottenham? Are they are they Tottenham's threat for top 4? Because I think United will finish third.
I think they've arrived.
I
think they've arrived, and I think we may be in for a surprise this January transfer window, boys, because now it's looking like the project. Now the team is looking like it's moving, and people know that they have money. So exactly if I'm a player, I am looking at Newcastle very intently because I know there's a chance next season I can go into the Champions League, and if I get in there, you'll get paid. So they might make some noise this January transfer window.
It depends,
with the World Cup top performance.
That's key for me. January is a key month because if they can continue with their recruitment in January and spend what they can spend, then I think they become a serious contender for top 4, 100%. But
the way they've done it, though, they haven't got like you see like they remember I said to you how they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it step by step. Like, boom, buying like this caliber of player, then all right, we get a different caliber, then all right. Now I think they're gonna buy like they're at like Europa League stage.
Yeah.
Europa League stage players.
Because the only building block right now is what Bruno. Yeah, Bruno's the only building block.
Yeah. But that's a good build. That's a good building block.
I think
no. I'm not.
Sven Botman has been good for them as well, in my opinion. I think Nick Pope's been a good signing for them as well.
Oh, true. Yeah.
But the player that's gonna what Zar saying
the main
player that's gonna attract people to come.
The player you're gonna build around.
What Robinho did for Man City is what Bruno's doing for Newcastle.
That's if they can keep him, bruv.
That's if they can push the season.
Because there's a lot of teams interested in him, and he's not said no to them. Real Madrid are interested. Liverpool are interested. Apparently Chelsea are interested as well. If these clubs are, it wouldn't surprise me if you guys are as well. All the top teams are interested.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So Newcastle have got to fight. They've got to fight because remember, wherever that they can offer him can be matched by the top clubs. Because I'm hearing they're trying to give him 200k a week on a 6-year deal. We can offer that. You can offer that with our eyes closed. We can offer up to double that with our eyes closed. So this is why it's going to be hard for Newcastle to really keep them. And as well, They're not finishing in European positions consistently. This is going to be the first time after how long?
10, 15 years, mate.
You need a string of
Time to
consistency
log
in these
on a bit.
competitions before these top level players start coming to your club.
It's been a long time, bro. We're just gonna fly through the rest of the results, people, and then just touch on the midweek. And we got midweek again, blood. We gotta get these fixtures. We gotta get these fixtures out of the way before the World Cup, lads. So you get me? So it's a mad thing.
I didn't even realize.
Bournemouth 2, Tottenham 3. Tottenham were 2-0 down. Absolute
what a fucking
jammy son of a bitches, blood. Like
that was heartbreak.
That was like, bro, I couldn't believe it, blood. Like that fucking second goal, the equalizer, the fucking Ben Davis, the fucking keeper come flat like a fucking seagull.
The header, yeah.
Fucking absolute clown. Dickhead, bro. You get me? But Tottenham scraping a win in the last minute. Bentancur. Brentford 1, Wolves 1. 2 fantastic goals in this game. Ben Mee with a scissor kick. And then Ruben Neves doing what Ruben Neves does, blood. You get me?
Regular.
I'll take him as Partey's replacement.
Let me see how
that would be a good.
Well, not replacement. Backup. Sorry, backup.
I still go Tillemans for me, blood. You get me? Palace 1, Southampton 0. Lovely work goal. They scored Edouard with the finish. Fulham 0, Everton 0. Bit of a dull game. And yeah, those are the results from this midweek, blood.
Oh no, you missed one. Liverpool 1. Did you get the Liverpool lead?
Yeah, we spoke about that, blood. Are you fried?
You did. Whoops.
This guy's fried, blood.
I was going down. I have him as a list. And we literally were going down my list. Yeah. So I was like, God damn it, I forgot that we did a full segment on it.
Yeah, I did a whole segment, blood. Champions League football and Europa League this week. Chelsea take on Dynamo Zagreb. Guni is through. I believe you're through, my brother.
Yeah, we're through. We just need to win this to win the group.
Yeah, because you have 10 points. Milan have 7. So Milan and Salzburg will be competing for that final place to go through to the next round. One of them will be joining us in the Europa League. How are you feeling about this game? It's at home. Does Aubameyang show up?
I'll be 100% real with you. I don't even care, bruv. You see Champions League in Europe right now.
Don't you want to build momentum, like, for the Arsenal game? Like, I'm being honest now, like, because that's...
Obviously, there's that. A positive result is needed considering where we're at. But I just know that we're ready through in this competition.
But wouldn't you rather go through as group winners? Because if you go through as second,
100%.
Then one of the big dark...
Not necessarily, bro, not necessarily. Things of the Champions League has become more competitive, which in turn is going to make the Europa more competitive because there's teams that are finishing second that you're going to want to avoid anyway. That thing for me doesn't really make that difference anymore.
But then you get the advantage in it with the leg because the first leg will be away and then you got the home leg second.
Mm-hmm. So topping the group is great. From a psychological perspective, it's great. And I think that's what's needed. I think we're going to get the job done against Dynamo. But again, my eyes towards the weekend and the Premier League fixtures, bruv. I'm not too concerned about Europe like that. I'm not trying to disrespect the competition, but it's just more of the domestic form that I prioritize. You get me?
No, that's totally understandable. You're getting slapped like a fucking bad bee and a flipping...
Yeah, you're playing top of the league. You're playing top of the league Arsenal this weekend,
you
bro.
Get me?
You should be dialed in
Watch
on
out!
that.
Arsenal's about... Watch out! Arsenal's about... You better watch out!
They don't respect us. They do not respect us, these guys.
They're going to respect us. They're going to respect us. He's going to cry. And he knows. He knows what's coming his way. He knows, blood. You get me? The big game in the Champions League this week goes down in France, in the south of France. Marseille taking on Tottenham. Now, it's all to play for in this group.
This group is open.
All to play
go in.
Tottenham on 8 points, Sporting and Frankfurt on 7, and Marseille are on 6. So, Marseille have to win or they're out of Europe. Yeah? Tottenham have to win or they're out of Europe. Sporting have to win or they're out of Europe. And Frankfurt have to win
This
or
is
they're out of
a
Europe.
phenomenal group.
So, Arsenal B versus Tottenham A. Because Alexis, Kolasinac, Guendouzi, Tavares, like, bro, lads, could it happen? Could Tottenham go out of Europe? Could it happen?
Yeah, 100%.
10,000, bro. They've been dodging bullets. They've been dodging bullets the past 2-3 games. This one over the weekend they should have lost if what's it called, didn't capitulate.
Sporting are I think it's group, in my opinion.
It's over. I think it's over.
And I honestly think they're gonna get packed by Marseille. I don't think they're gonna beat Marseille away. Although Marseille ain't been in the greatest form themselves, I think Tottenham have just rode.
But that Stade Velodrome, when you need a win, that Marseille ultra. You know them ultras they got in France.
They don't fuck around them, man. They do not.
It can be a hostile environment, bro. Hostile. That Tottenham players are used to bottling those type of situations. We've seen it from the existence of their piss.
I see it happening, bruv. I think they're gonna bottle it. I really do. I think they're going out of the Champions League. I said there was gonna be one English team not to make the cut out of the ones that are in it, and I always felt it was Tottenham.
I'm going for Marseille. I'm going 2-0.
Yeah.
I'm going 2-0.
Conte's European pedigree is in the
you're bang on, Guni. That brother, bare times he don't get out the group, bro. Bare time. Go check his record in Champions League. This Don struggles to get out the group, bro. The furthest he's got, I think, is quarter-final. He even got semi-final, my nigga. Real shit. This guy's shit in Europe, you know. I'm going Marseille 2-0.
Yeah, based off. So I haven't been watching. I haven't seen Marseille week in, week out. I'm basing it just off how Tottenham has been playing. I think Marseille will beat
Liverpool, Napoli goes down at Anfield.
Yeah, Napoli 5-0. Napoli, bro. Napoli might be the form team on the planet, bro. In terms of form.
Yeah, bruv. Liverpool are going to get smoked.
They might be the form team on the planet.
I mean, what saves Liverpool is that they're already through. Ajax have got 3 points, so Ajax are going to the Europa League. That's what saved Liverpool. This is basically for top of the group, because Napoli got 15 and Liverpool got 12.
Bro,
Napoli have won every game in the Champions League. You know that they've won every game as well this season. They've won every game.
Napoli last drop points in August.
Yeah,
and this is not by drop points. I don't mean lose.
Draw.
This is a draw.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going
in August.
You know what?
We're in November, bro. We're in November.
This might sound crazy, yeah, but Liverpool have been performing better in the Champions League than the Premier League. The only beating they had was Napoli.
You think they're going to win?
Now wait, the only beating they had is Napoli. And Napoli have been slapping everyone. I think they rest players in this game. I think.
Who have they got on the weekend?
Let me check.
They have Atalanta away.
That's not going to be an easy game, you know.
That's not an easy game.
Right.
Yeah, I think they rest players, bro.
Be right.
I think they rest players. I'm going for Liverpool win.
All right, that 5-0 score.
I don't see them taking away.
It's at Anfield too. It's at Anfield.
With a draw max. But
I still think they'll win, but not the 5.
I think especially
2-1.
I think especially after losing at home to Leeds, Klopp's going to want a reaction out of them, and I think he will get a reaction. And the Anfield, the Anfield fan base.
You got to respect the opponent, bro.
No, you always have to respect the opponent, but you have to realize this is Anfield in the Champions League. You have to respect Anfield on a Champions League night as well, bro. You get me?
100%.
Anfield's more respected than Napoli. The stadium's more respected than the fucking club, mate. You understand? I swear down, bro. On my life. But I'll go for Liverpool, bro. What other English teams?
I'm going to
City,
go Napoli, I think.
City take on Sevilla.
Yeah, they play on Wednesday.
Yeah, City are through. City are clear as well. You get me? 1 point and they win the group. Sevilla, they've got Europa League basically wrapped up. I'm gonna go for Man City. They're gonna make mad changes. No Haaland, no De Bruyne. Bear man are gonna get arrested.
Even with those changes, I think they'll.
Was it Sevilla at home? They
get over.
Yeah, Sevilla.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll still go Man City.
Win. You know what I'm gonna say? City draw it. I don't think it matters to them, but I reckon they draw it. I do think they draw that game.
I think they'll win.
Europa League, our final game, Zurich at home. We win it. We top the group and we skip the last 32 stage and go straight through to the round of 16. which means that's two less games being played, more time to rest. That's 2 midweeks off. Bit of a poor performance against PSV. If we're being real, it was a very poor performance, but a much better performance against Forest. How your feelings are?
I feel good, man. I think we'll do it. I think we'll win. That same Europa League, not even as strong as the PSV one. That same Europa League lineup I will go with. Bring on the Marquinhoses, start the Reeses, and all. And I think we have enough to.
Would you start Reese, knowing that Saka could miss Sunday? We don't know what's going on with Saka yet. We're still waiting to find out. Would you risk Reese?
Yep. I would play him. He hasn't played. He's been injured. He's only played two or so games, or however, since he's been back. Build that match fitness, get the rhythm going. I think it's a confidence. We need to build his confidence more. So play him more. It'll build his confidence back.
Prediction?
I think we'll win 2-0. It's at home. I think we'll keep a clean sheet 2-0.
Yeah, I think the same as well, Blood. 2-0. I think Matt Turner should be back as well after the birth of his child.
Yeah.
So I think Matty will be back as well, Blood. Quick prediction for the Man United game. They travel to Sociedad. They are currently second in their group. So...
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Can they not qualify? Let's see.
Now they're through.
Oh, no,
Sharif is off. It's for,
way back.
I think they're playing for top place. Because Sociedad are top with 15. United are second with 12. Away from home. I'm going for Sociedad. I think United finished second in this group.
Yeah. Who do they have this weekend?
I don't know.
Man United plays. Let's see who Man United play. They play Aston Villa this weekend.
What, away or home?
They got Villa away.
Away?
They're away.
Yeah, they're going to rest.
Villa Park. It's Villa Park.
Ten Hag will definitely rest people.
They'll probably sit some players. Yeah, I'm going to go Sociedad.
Guni?
You're muted.
I said draw 1-1. 1-1. Draw.
Oh, 1-1. 1-1, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right, goal of the week, lads. Now, we've got a few contenders. Great contenders, bro. Ruben Neves.
Yep.
Partey.
That De Bruyne free kick was good.
De Bruyne.
Partey hit outside the box.
Ben Mee.
Almiron.
There was a few bangers. Oh, yes, there's two. Oh, yes, 2 magpies. That means joy. Come on! I thought I saw one, Blood. I shit myself, so I saluted him. All right, so in England, we've got these birds called...
You do that. The bear man in England do that, bro. My brethren Kyle does it as well.
Yeah, so we got magpies in England. They're black and white birds, what they call the Newcastle people, yeah? If you see 1, it means sorrow. If you see 2, it means joy. If you see 3, it means a girl. And 4 is for a boy. 5 is for silver. 6 is for gold. 7 is for a story that's never been told. So I saw 1, but then you have 8 seconds to catch the second one. So when I saw the 1, as I went to salute him, the second one flew past. So I was like, yes, Blood. You understand? But yeah.
So man are just counting birds in England?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man, I count birds, bro. Man, I count birds, Blood. Fuck you mean, bro. We ain't got them in them. We ain't got them. So like when Arsenal, on a match day, I'm scared to look out the window. Because if I see 1, we lose some. We lose. I tell you that. Every game we've lost, I saw 1 magpie. When we lose in America, I swear down. When we lose, bro, when we lose in America, the only reason we lose in America is because we deserve to lose. If we lose and I'm in England or Europe, because the magpies are in Europe. The magpies are in Europe. It's a European thing. You'll catch them in Amsterdam, catch them in France, but you won't catch them in Yankee or the Caribbean. So if I see them, bro, L pendant, trust me. So we got a lot of contenders this week, boys. I want a top 3 because we got 5. So let's break it down to 3 and then we do that. So the 5, like I said, were Almiron, Neves, Partey, De Bruyne, and Ben Mee. The Ben Mee,
the Ben Mee was the kick.
Yeah, that was a beautiful. For a centre back scoring that, has to be in there, mate. Has to be in there. So they're the 5. Give me 3. I'll tell you my 3. My 3 is Partey.
That Partey one-time hit. Yeah. That was tough technique.
Partey, De Bruyne, Almiron. That's my 3. And then so you lot, what's your 3?
I'm gonna go Partey.
All right, so Partey's in because that's 2 votes.
I'm gonna go with the Neves one. I'm gonna go with Neves and Almiron.
Okay, so Almiron and Partey are in because that's 2 votes. So Guni,
the free kick.
It's on you now.
I'm gonna go with De Bruyne's free kick for me was great.
Okay, De Bruyne's in. That's it.
That's it.
I don't know. Now 1 minute, because you got one more choice. You got So the 3 I've got so far is Partey, De Bruyne, and Almiron, and that's the 3 that I picked. So Zara's got Almiron in there. Zara's got Partey. I've got De Bruyne.
I'd said Neves.
I'm gonna put Partey in mine as well because replica of the finish against Tottenham, and he definitely meant to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just right now as we speak. I'm just looking at Almiron's goal again. I just want to get a refresher, like that.
It's mad.
Let me see this
hit from the side.
It's mad.
Let me see this again. Coming on
Left-footed
my
hit.
left side. That's going in. Yeah, that's going in. Almiron's goal is definitely going in.
No, I'm telling you, man, it's cold. Yeah, side netting, Side netting, blood. All right, so lads.
Place that and meant every bit of it.
Mm-hmm. So we've got the 3. Almiron, Partey, De Bruyne. Who gets goal of the week? It's tough, innit?
I can't believe I'm about to say this shit. It's got to be fucking Partey, bruv.
Yeah. For me, it's Partey.
Fucking stomach.
One-time technique. The one-time hit, the technique, he's outside the box.
It's the most difficult technique.
It's Thomas Partey.
Yeah.
Where he puts it and how he had to hit it. It's a one-time hit. One time, bro. If you try to hit a football one time, you're sending it into row Z.
Mm-hmm. Row Z for the English viewers. All right, ham roll. Ham roll of the week.
Bruv.
Joe Gomez for me. Is it Joe Gomez? Is it Thiago?
Okay, that's up there.
Is it Thiago? Is it Kepa?
The Thiago.
Who is it, mate?
Joe Gomez was no look.
No look pass back to
Joe Gomez cost them 2 points. The game.
I'm probably gonna go Joe. Yeah, I'll probably go Joe Gomez. I'll go Joe.
Yeah,
Gomez.
I'm gonna say Joe Gomez purely because he cost them points.
Like,
they desperately need points.
The Joe Gomez one made it 1-0. Somerville scored the banger in the 89th minute. It was Somerville. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the last.
He opened the scoring.
Cornrow kid.
He opened the floodgates.
I'm gonna give it to you.
I'll still go that.
Jurgen Klopp.
I mean, it was a bonehead.
He's got to be hand rolling.
You went Klopp.
This man looked at this team and said, Jed, you know what? We'll bring on Henderson. Did you see his substitutions?
Mm-hmm. Guni's got a point, Klopp's in-game management fucked him that game. He's got a point. Because I watched that game. He's got a point. Because I was going to go Gomez because that no-look pass was absolutely ridiculous. How can you make that pass and not even look where your keeper is? It was like an Ozil ball. It was on the money. Rodrigo just came in. But remember when Ozil used to slide it across the box and then Giroud would miss it? It was like that, bro. I swear down. So what?
One second.
I swear down.
I'm still going Gomez.
You're going Gomez?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going Gomez. Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, that was fucking ridiculous, lads. You get me? You cannot do that, bro. Especially a man of your experience, blood. It's fucking disgusting, blood. You get me? But that is another episode wrapped up like a zombie, blood. A bit of a long one. You get me? Fucking hell, blood. Hour and 44.
Yeah, this one was long. So I was keeping an eye on the thing now. I might have to do a shout out to my Mexicans. I love them. It's just a phrase. I ain't trying to be no racist, but now I don't have no time. I'll probably just have to do a Mexican shower and go into work.
Is that what they call it?
Yep. When you just spray cologne and do a little
Oh shit.
Not proper shower.
Where's the water? You have to wash those armpits. You have to go and just, bro. If you're not getting in the shower, please get your rag and just.
I like just do a rag.
Armpit cha-cha.
Just do this one.
Put a new layer. Oh yeah, it's just a rug. Put a new layer of deo. You're good to go.
Oh, you're finished.
Hey, bro.
Oh my god. But yeah, big up the man them every time, blood. Zar, Guni, you already fucking know. Vinny, Jets, Matt, you already know. And like I say at the end of every episode, blood, stay safe, wash them hands, and fuck Tottenham, blood.
Up the Chelsea.
No, up to Chelsea. No, up to Chelsea.
Bro, I'm sitting there like,
I hope I muffled that audio. I think I said it at the same time. I muffled it.
I thought you weren't gonna say it because you was like. So I was like,
Up the Chelsea.